This message is for General Motors. Fuck you.
General Motors can go fuck itself up the ass with the claw end of a goddamn hammer.
Dear General Motors, sons of I hope this letter finds you well.
For years, GM owners complained that something wasn't right. Now evidence is emerging that suggests they may have been right all along. Before we get started, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are going to 10,000 subscribers.
This message is for General Motors. Fuck you. In 2026, you guys can't make a good, reliable pickup truck anymore. All my life as a kid through the 90s and early 2000s, it was always about that 5.3 liter, baby. It was notorious for just being an amazing freaking machine. And nowadays, you guys can't make shit. From like 2017 onwards to 2024, all your transmissions are hot dog shit water. All your torque converters are dog shit. All of your lifters are dog shit. Your engines in general are just straight up dog shit. The 5.3 liter is straight up dog shit now. Like, what happened? I went to a dealership and got 2 of your Silverados back to back with blown out transmissions. I'm talking both transmissions completely gone in trucks that had under 60,000 miles. Walked straight back in that dealership, told them put my ass in a Dodge. I don't know if Dodge can make vehicles, I guess we'll find out, but I know for sure your asses can't. Most piece of shit trucks known to man in the United States. Do not buy a Chevy. Do not buy a GM.
Dear General Motors, sons of I hope this letter finds you well, so that you'll forever have a sneaking suspicion that everything bad that happens to you from now on is a result of this interaction. I pissed in a jar at midnight, whispered an old Appalachian curse my papa taught me under the full September moon with 7 June bugs in my left pocket. Then I injected my printer cartridge with that cursed urine before printing this message out for y'all. I've loved Cadillac my whole life, ever since I first rode in a 65 DeVille at the tender age of 8. I bragged on your designers. I treated Cadillac like royalty. A few years back when I moved my family to the city, I bought a 2012 SRX for my wife. She loved it. Still does. I didn't expect a car 70,000 miles to be trouble-free, so I did the upkeep gladly. I even made peace with the endless dash lights that flare up every time a ladybug farts within a mile of this place. But then came the oxygen sensor. Oxygen sensor didn't even exist. After replacing the ones that do exist, the computer was still convinced there's another one hiding somewhere. Maybe under the seat cushions, maybe taped to the owner's manual. One new battery later, the computer forgot about its imaginary sensor. But by then, the AC compressor had blown its guts across the highway in the middle of summer. It's amazing that a part that won't last 100,000 miles costs like it's made of platinum. Then the EBCM failed. I went to the dealer. I saw the part in their system. They still told me it's discontinued. Discontinued on a car not yet 15 years old. That ain't service. It's organized theft with a polo shirt on. I reached out to module repair shops. Not one of them would touch it. Every last one said they'd rather sit on a fire ant mound after a honey enema than take on Cadillac's liability. So thank you. Thank you for ensuring I now own a 4,400-pound paperweight, a monument to disappointment wrapped in leather and plastic. Scrap value's questionable, too, since they'd have to peel 2,000 pounds of Tupperware off of it just to find the steel. In closing, it's my most fervent hope that until the end of your days, there's an itchy spot in the middle of your backs that cannot be reached. That every chair you sit in has one uneven leg. That your Wi-Fi dies during the best part of every movie. That your pillows are always humid on both sides. That your fitted sheets pop off one corner every night. That your neighbors mow each time you fall asleep. That every restaurant you visit is out of that one thing you like. That your socks twist and bunch inside your shoes. Your smoke alarm batteries die only at 3 in the morning. That every sneeze vanishes before the moment of release. That your windshield washer fluid always has just enough left to smear dirt across the glass. That your biscuits burn on the bottom and stay raw on the top. And your dogs bark at everything except thieves. If you had 1 ounce of self-respect, you'd quit your jobs and go work for the government, where this level of incompetence is not just tolerated but encouraged. With all the love I can muster, Jerry Wayne Longmire Jr.
This owner, in a very harsh and honest way, said what many Americans had already been whispering about for a long time. When a car is still not old, but the parts are already discontinued, that's no longer service, that's an outright scam.
The worst vehicle you can buy is by far anything Chevy GMC related. Anything from that umbrella is straight caca booey land. I don't care what you say. 99% of arbitrations come from GMC Chevy, right? I just arbitrated a Chevy Silverado. I've returned 80% of the GMC Chevy products I buy. I buy them because you buy them. Customers love the Tahoe. They love the Silverado. They love the terrain. They're bogus. Straight bogus city. I'm going to prove it to you 10 times out of 10. Every Chevy truck, every Chevy Tahoe has a bad transmission. They have become worse than Nissan. I'm trying to get a Tahoe for my lot. This is a 26 Tahoe with 124,000 miles. Good Carfax. It's nice car. Right? Nice, right? God damn. For that price, oh my God, you can't beat it with a stick. Bing, bang, boom. Announcements. Transmission. Straight caca booey. Every Chevy has a bad tranny. It's inevitable.
This message is for whoever created the 1.4 liter turbo EcoTech motor and the people at Chevrolet. The f is wrong with you, huh? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Because everyone knows, look, everyone knows. The valve covers leak. The intake manifolds go out because the PCV system gets clogged up. And the PCV line goes bad. And what's missing here is the turbo, because the turbo's over here. I already replaced the turbo. There's the cat, because we had to pull the cat off to be able to pull the turbo off. And we only have to pull the turbo off, although we replaced the turbo like 6 months ago. And all of a sudden, the oil cooler down here where it mounts against the block is leaking and pissing all over the floor. So it goes through, I don't know, about a gallon of oil a week, and now I have to tear it all back down and fix it again. So Chevy, from the bottom of my heart, go f yourself. Hard. And I would love absolutely nothing more than to take this son of a bitch back to the dealership that my old lady got it from. But they did such a good job bending her over and fucking her without lube that guess what? We're like $8,000 upside down. Thanks, Chevy.
Here's just how successful the 1.4 turbo EcoTech turned out to be. Constant valve cover leaks, clogged PCV, a dead turbo, and now an oil cooler that's drinking a liter of oil a week. Just pure junk.
So yesterday I bought myself a 2025 Traverse all-wheel drive. Yesterday, literally signed work, brought it home. Now, today, come in, you can see right here, nothing, completely dead. No sounds when I unlock, lock, nothing, brand new. Well, new to me, I guess I should say. Yeah, beware of the Chevy Traverse.
Going out here to start my truck. Hit the unlock button 2 times. Unlock the doors. Open the doors up. Running boards don't work. Nothing on the dash is coming on. Go ahead and climb in. Put my foot on the brake. Hit the button once. Things come on. My backup camera comes on. None of this lights up. Hit and hold the start button. Absolutely nothing works. Nothing works. Turn it off. Get out. Lock the doors. Try the remote start. Doesn't work either.
Check engine light on. Customer states, when trying to drive, vehicle feels like it's in neutral. Well, looks like we got one, boys. What is it, 6-speed, 8-speed, no speed, doesn't matter. It ain't going nowhere. All right, cut it.
General Motors can go f itself up the ass with the claw end of a goddamn hammer. 2016 GMC Terrain with the fucking 2.4 liter 4-cylinder in it. I had one of these, the 2.4, in 2010, my daughter's car. Took out 2 fucking timing chains in that motor. This is a 2016. I'm like, checking around. GM should have had their shit figured out after having the same motor for 6 years. Guess not. Took the fucking timing chain out of this one as well. And on top of that, when I go start tearing shit apart, I don't know if you can see it back here or not, but there is a really nice crack in the exhaust manifold. Plus a fucking bolt down in there that I can't get anything on to get off. So I've been a GM guy my entire life. This is the last goddamn GM I will ever own. The fucking piece of shit. Jesus Christ.
This owner drove GM his whole life, only to get the exact same problem with the 2.4-liter engine 6 years apart, a failed timing chain plus a cracked exhaust manifold. After something like this, even the most loyal fans of the brand reach the same conclusion. GM still hasn't learned how to fix its old problems, and this is the last time they'll ever buy anything with that badge.
Do yourself a favor and never buy a Chevrolet. I bought a 2015 Chevy Equinox LT Flex Fuel, and that car has been a piece of shit ever since the day I got it. Before it turned 2,000 miles on the odometer, I had the privilege of letting it go back to the dealership for 3 freaking weeks to put a new computer in it, because the computer was telling the piece of shit transmission not to shift. And guess what? My extended warranty that I bought through Curry Buick here in Bloomington conveniently didn't cover the price of a rental car. But they were willing to let me have a rental car from them for $70 frickin' a day, which I said no. Look, kids, Chevrolet now is literally built to break. Don't buy these new cars. By the way, they're now going to be spying on you with spyware inside the car, and every service you could possibly want on it is going to be subscription-based, including remote start, which is on the key fob. Do yourself a favor and stay away from Chevrolet.
And this is why mechanics hate engineers. Take a look. So here's our lower slide that our Allen socket fits beautifully in, right? But take a look at this Chevy. Take a look at this Chevy. Come on. You mean to tell me you couldn't have manufactured that so it's just a easy, quick thing? Because what we got to do at this point, we're going to have to loosen the top bolt. We're going to have to take the top bolt that mounts the bracket to the actual vehicle out, loosen the lower one, flop the caliper this way, and then I'll be able to get my Allen socket on there and tighten it all up. But man, I'll tell you, dude, these freaking engineers, man, man, what a freaking joke sometimes. I mean, it was bad enough that I had to beat the shit out of that thing for 20 minutes. It's bad enough that the freaking slide pin bolts, the hex, stripped out. I mean, we're working on the snow. I mean, at least the sun's shining, and at least it's not freezing cold out here. So where there's a will, there is a way.
I don't think y'all are ready for this. I don't. There's too many good old boys in the South who love Chevrolet, and they're not wanting to hear the truth. Y'all need to wake up. And I'm not partial to Chevrolet, Ford, anybody. I mean, I really don't care. There's good trucks made by every brand. There's good SUVs made by every brand. I have an '08 Denali. It's had its fair share of problems, but I don't think y'all are ready for this. So does anyone know how much it costs General Motors to build a truck? I'll wait. Probably nobody. It's absurd. Most people don't even realize what they did. They took a bailout from the government. There was an $80 billion bailout. They've only paid back half of it between them and Chrysler. There's still $40 billion out on the table that haven't been paid back. And to top it off, they moved their manufacturing plant to Mexico. So here is some real life math for you guys. They've got this plant down in Mexico. They've got 6,500 employees. They pay them $3 an hour. 19,500 total labor cost per hour. Divide that by 60 minutes. You get $325 labor per hour cost. A new truck rolls off their assembly line every 60 to 90 seconds. So if you add that up, GM's in somewhere between $325 and $487 in labor to build a truck that they sell at over $60,000. Now there's some other costs in there for materials and things, but add in $18,000 to $22,000 in material, depending on the trim level, whether it's Denali, High Country, whatever. $5,000 to $8,000 in overhead and logistics, getting parts and stuff moved there. Total cost though, $24,000 to $31,000. And they sell the trucks for over 60 grand, 60 to over 100. And it cost them $24,000 to $31,000 to manufacture them. The workers down there in Mexico are lucky to take home $20 a day. Buyers are taking out 5, 6, 8-year loans to finance these things. So they're hit with interest on top of it. I mean, somebody make this make sense. People are over here complaining about Trump and tariffs and everything else, but General Motors, supposed to be one of the most American iconic brands, has totally screwed their consumer base. Anyone who wanted to buy a vehicle from them, they are making literally over 100% profits on these vehicles. That's absurd. Please, America, make this make sense, because the math ain't mathing.
GM takes huge amounts of money from American buyers while building the vehicles in Mexico for pennies, making over 100% profit. After seeing these numbers, it's obvious that this American brand has long been working against its own customers, not for them.
So the General Motors and Allison trans breakup is in full effect. If you didn't know, General Motors and Allison transmissions are splitting up. They've had a trademark license agreement for a long time. All of your heavy duty 2500, 3500s have come with an Allison trans, allegedly for the last as long as I can remember. But that is no more. And that's been no more for a little while now, with a little bit of deceit. So the 10-speed that came out in 2019 in the 2500s was actually a in-house designed and built transmissions, as opposed to the 8-speed. The 8-speed, like what is in my truck, was a fully Allison built transmission, as opposed to the 10-speed that is just a scaled up GM 10-speed that is not Allison built at all, not designed by Allison, and they are separating themselves. I got the letter right here. Some of the interesting things, they said they have 180 days to discontinue all use of Allison marketing, trademark. They cannot, market their vehicles as Allison anything. Like, you're done. And they even said by June 29th, 2026, GM dealers are required to go out and pull the badging off of any new vehicle. So if there's a new vehicle sitting on the lot by June 29th, 2026, the dealers will actually have to de-badge them. That is how serious Allison is about that. They said you cannot create any new marketing. You can sell what you got, but 180 days from now, you have to stop using our name. Stop saying it. Stop putting it on vehicles. We're done. Pretty big breakup, I would say. Would you still buy a GMC or a Silverado 2500 knowing that it's not an Allison backed or designed transmission?
Chevrolet, or General Motors, has become the Mahindra of the auto world. They break all the time. You can't get parts. You can't get any warranty work done. It's terrible. We've been fighting this Escalade for a couple of days, and I went to the parts counter at a GMC dealership, and we was just discussing like the 10-speed and the valve body deal. There's like for 2,000 on back order. People's trucks down sitting in shops. Can't get them. The guys 2,500, 3,500 HDs trying to work them. Can't get them. They're down. Don't know when parts are coming in. Don't know what they're gonna do. His fuel pump module, we just replaced one yesterday. What is going on? What is going on? Don't be a Mahindra. Be a Yanmar. And before you say it, I'm a diehard General Motors fan. All my race cars, all LS stuff, every one of our race cars, LS stuff, all of our trucks, Duramaxes. We probably got 12 or 13 between our companies and buddies and friends. I mean, we got a lot of knowledge with Duramaxes. Put the 6-speed Allison back in it and let's rock. Come on, or do something, figure it out. I don't know. I don't understand.
Even a diehard GM fan with a bunch of LS and Duramax engines admits it. The brand has turned into the Mahindra of the auto world. Everything breaks, parts are unavailable, and trucks sit for weeks.
My truck might look really nice and expensive, but I'm here to tell you it's the biggest piece of shit I've ever owned in my life. And also the most expensive, funny enough. It's just a warning to all those women and men that want to buy like the Denali's and the Suburbans and everything else. They have the same transmission as my truck. This is a 2019 GMC Sierra Texas Edition. Transmission went out at 80,000 miles. Hey, was past my warranty, so that's cool. Fast forward, we're now at 91,000 miles and it's going out again. It means in the last 6 months, by the time I go take it to the shop to get like diagnosed and have to go through the whole process of getting a new transmission again, I will have replaced the transmission twice. Explain this to me, GMC. How are you going to charge people this much money and you have not done anything to your powertrain in years? And statistically, people are going through transmissions left and right. Want to talk about a money racket? That. In these bougie ass vehicles that are super nice on the inside, but their drivetrain is shit. And also funny enough, it's actually worth less than what I owe on it, so I'm stuck with it. I'm stuck with this thing. She's pretty. Runs like shit though.
Alright, so can we talk about the quality of these GM trucks, or the lack thereof? It's getting ridiculous. I mean, it's really to the point now that as a used car lot, we deal with mostly trucks, and we don't even want to deal with these Silverados anymore, because it seems like every single one that we come across has either a torque converter problem, it has something dropped a lifter. I mean, the common issues on those are just so widespread that we can't even seem to get, you know, Silverados that are drivable and sellable. You know, it's ridiculous. And this one here I'm in now is a 2020, only has 39,000 miles on it. A 2020 Silverado with 39,000 miles on it, and the torque converter is already bad. I mean, this is ridiculous. The quality of these GM trucks has gone down the drain, seriously. And I mean, this is coming from a guy who absolutely loves LS engines. I love stuff with the LS engine. I love building them, doing all the performance mods and all that, but the stuff that is coming from the dealership these days, it's garbage. It is absolute garbage. Sorry, GM. It's the truth.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next videos.